What's up, guys? This is Mike Loris, and I am back with another game from the Starseries Season 3. This is between Team Empire, who is pretty freaking fearsome, and Skanes Elit. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm just probably going to call him Elite. But anyway, this is a remake, apparently, so it is all pick. So there's not necessarily a draft to go for, but regardless, we have the teams. On Team Empire, it's going to be Keeper of the Light being played by Goblak. Naga Siren's going to be played by Blow Your Brain. TA, Scandal, Silent is going to be playing Rubik, when that leaves Funnick on the Enigma. On the Elite side, we have Bank. I don't know who that is, actually. But Region's going to be playing the Juggernaut after a reconnect. Fishbone is going to be playing the Venomancer Mini on the Chen, and Wagamama is going to be playing the Brewmaster. Now, I have class soon, and I would like to get 2 games out. So we're going to skip through this a little bit. First, I guess, a little bit of preliminary team composition analysis. Empire, they do have some pretty huge anti-push, AoE up the ass. They do also have a solid late game, the Elite. Their team comp is very gank heavy. They do have a carry in the Juggernaut. And depending on how much support play the Leshrac actually does, you could do a lot of damage or not as much damage. But both teams fairly single target based. If Empire get a good black hole, then they can absolutely destroy Skanes Elite. But they do have the Juggernaut for that. They do have this Pandaren split. So those are some pretty good anti-black hole countermeasures. Pushing, the Elite do have some pretty good pushing. Actually, both teams have really good pushing. And there we go, back into this game. So I'm just going to skip through those. So yeah, I don't know the order of the picks or anything, but I'm assuming you got Naga Siren, Rubik first pick, and then like a Chen and Leshrac or something like that. You know, it's the normal thing to do. And of course, I decided to start this cast with an empty cup of water. Why is my cup always empty? I don't understand. Anyway, it looks like Region's already heading towards the top lane. Funnick as well. And it doesn't look like he's actually going to get any support. Fishbone and Bank, both on the mid lane. We're most likely going to see the Elite lane the Venomancer solo because they expect that Scandal, as the TA, is going to be up on this mid lane. We'll give Venomancer a little bit of an early edge and prevent TA from really using those refraction charges to increase her HP all that much. And Venomancer will get some pretty good farm out of that because, well, a solo lane or even a dual lane Venomancer is a lot more than he will usually get. In the bottom lane, we do have Mini as Chen camping out here. Maybe we're going to see a little bit of aggressive jungling. Looks like with the formation right now, it is going to be Region solo on the top. Not going to have the best time against this Enigma. It's a pretty cool mask guy, because naturally the Enigma is, a ranged hero. It looks like Mini's actually going to send a melee creep to the base. And did you know that melee creeps start out at 545 HP? Yeah, it's really weird, right? I don't know if that's actually a bug or anything, but I'm pretty sure it should be 550 just because that's how numbers work. But Chen just giving a little bit of an edge to Wagamama. Of course, that edge is going to be very short-lived, being up against a dual lane with Rubik as a support hero. Chen has just transitioned back to the jungle, so he's going to be supporting Region as the Juggernaut. Funnick just doing a little bit of jungling with the conversions that he took from the Deny. And this is going to be a dual lane mid with Bonk and Fishbone. And I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But hey, if you wanted me to pronounce it, then you friggin' do something like Fishbone, which is really easy to pronounce, right?
Denied.
But Keeper has transitioned to this mid lane, so it's going to be duel versus duel. Keeper of the Light will do pretty well in this lane. If he could hit 1 or 2 of them with that cannon blast, that's a lot of pain. But the Dire definitely have a lot more killing potential. Scandal is going to get his fracture charges pretty much shredded through instantly between the eventual Poison Sting, Edict, and then, all the right clicks. Keeper of the Light also very vulnerable, only at 500 health, not even 500 health at this stage in the game. You can see some of the other heroes on the map do have that much and more, a lot more actually. Gale going off on Scandal. Split Earth, gonna hit. They might want to go for this, but there's a Cannon Blast and Fishbone takes a huge amount of damage from that. If anything's gonna happen, it's most likely gonna be in this mid lane where there are 4 heroes total. If Chen transitions in, he can really easily set up a kill. Scandal's going to look for that rune, but so is Fishbone. Might be a little bit of squabble for this, but Scandal knows he can't win against the Venomancer. Picks up an illusion rune, and god damn it, Empire getting a frickin' solo kill against the Brewmaster. I don't know how the hell that happened. See, I wasn't even looking down there because Naga Siren, I mean, like, Rubik was over here, but Naga Siren should never, ever get a solo kill against a Brewmaster. That just should not happen. If anything, it should be the other way around. Brewmaster does have the slow, and the Thunderclap does a lot more damage. But, well, the joke's on you, Mike Loris, because, well, you didn't get shit from that. God damn it. These guys are playing such a weird way. Region, you can do a little bit of Blade Fury action. Try to do a little harassment to Funnick. Instead just end up just cutting down the creeps. Give yourself a little bit of farm that way. He does have that poor man shield and now a point of the healing ward. He'll be able to tank up the Eidolons as well as the Enigma rather decently. Okay, Wagamama, you better not frickin' die alone again. And like now I guess he could die. Silence coming around the corner. Bullet Brain's not with the most mana though. He is going for those arcane boots, so that shouldn't be a problem for too long. Cannon's going out, I hear it. Godblack and Scandal getting a pretty large stack of tiny neutrals. A pretty big jump on experience there. Now in the top lane, caught the tail end of that. God damn it, I am. You know, every time I cast it this time. Okay, here's what happens. I end class and then I go back and then I have like a good chunk of time before my next class, and then I'm like, you know, just finish work and then do a cast. But apparently my mind doesn't work this early in the morning. Scandal gonna get Split Earth as well as the Edict damage. Scandal might go down from this. The right clicks might be enough. Cannon Blast gonna go out, not do enough. Bonk is gonna be very low on HP, 13 HP. In the meantime, Brewmaster has gone down. So far, I am like 0 for 3 as far as these kills go, but how could you blame me, right? Right, guys? Guys? Forgive me, I'm sorry. Oh, God. But anyway, no kills in the mid lane. Another on Wagamama. Guess it was just an ensnare Riptide, and then Rubik, of course, with the pain that he deals out. Leshrac now picking up a haste rune in his bottle. It will increase his killing potential by quite a bit. His Edict is only level 2. He does now have another point of Split Earth, so he's going to go for Edict Split Earth, relatively cookie cutter build. Fishbone probably like to get another point of that Poison Sting to burn through those charges. But TA, she's got to be careful. One successful Gale and Scandal's going to go down. There goes the haste rune. I bet she definitely didn't expect this. Edict is going to close the gap, but she does pop a fraction. The Split Earth does miss. She does manage to live just narrowly. TA really tempting fate right now. No more health regeneration on this middle lane for Empire. So far as it stands, 2-1. Getting a couple kills in the bot lane. Scandal once again tempting fate. If he gets hit by that Split Earth, he's pretty much dead. The fraction will only save him so much time, so much health. Then on a certain point, oh no, Funnick gonna run into Mini. He's gonna take a lot of damage from these Eidolons. Actually, a huge amount of damage. Second stun procs off. I don't think they'll actually be able to close the distance. No, Mini does survive from that, but still taking a lot more damage than he should have. Gonna burn through a couple of his tangos. It is gonna mean a little bit of gold for that top lane, but he's lucky to be alive. Where is Wagamama? Wagamama is, of course, right there. I was just looking at him. What the hell? Cannon Blast is going out, but Brewmaster, he knows that he can't get anything done on that bot lane. 6 creep kills, which is about 6 more than I would have expected from him, but still 2 deaths to his name. He knows that he'll have a better time just, you know, getting pulls and stacks and stuff like that. It is going to make Chen a little bit pissed, because Chen typically would be better with the jungle all by himself. Fishbone going to run to Scandal, and once again forcing him away. Scandal knows that if he gets caught by that Gale, then the Leshrac would be not too far behind. Double damage rune going to spawn on the bot lane. Blanc is going to take that one. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right. It just seems like the right way to pronounce something that I do not know how to pronounce. Mini smoked up, looking for a tower dive onto Funnick. Just did pop the soul ring, so he's going to be a little bit weaker. He doesn't have much support though. He does have 2 centaurs. With the right clicks, it might be enough, but Funnick seems to know that something's going on. We do now have a third person here. Silent, transition to the mid lane. Cannon Blast going to arm up. Silent's going to look at telekinesis. That is going to get blocked, and it's huge Cannon Blast going to just annihilate him. And there comes Fishbone right on the run, but no, Scandal. With the one last right click, he's going to get himself another kill. And look, the tower dive on the top lane happened at the exact same time. This game is just a complete mess, or actually not the game. I'm a complete mess in observing this game. Just being absolutely god-awful. But yeah, as I was saying, but like way before class, and then like, you know, bored out of my skull, of course. and then right into a cast. Not a good thing to do, especially when I don't have any water. Split Earth not going to hit on Scandal. The tower does go down on the top lane. And to continue my story, I do have class in a little bit, so hopefully these pauses won't last all too long. We're just going to speed through these. But Empire did lose the first tower. They might get a trade on the bottom lane. No, not yet. Layer Brain not quite strong enough for that. He does have his arcane boots. Ring of Regen. Vlads? That would be silly. It would be real silly. But the Elite take the first tower. Oh.
Radiant's top tower has
there we go.
fallen.
They do take the first tower.
Dire's
They are down
structures
4-3.
are fortified.
See how these kills are distributed. Regen
Dire's
with
bottom
2.
tower is under attack.
And Leshrac with 1. That's pretty much ideal for the Elite to have that kill distribution. But Scandal also has 2. So the kills kind of going well as far as how they're distributed for both teams. So they're both going to be happy about that. Tower did take quite a bit of damage. Layer Brain, unfortunately, not able to seal the deal on that tower quite yet. Fishbone has arrived on the spot lane. He hasn't gotten all that much. He's only 2 for 12. Well, I guess he has a lot of denies, so making Scandal's life a little bit harder. But still, he's level 6, and the tower on the bot lane is going to go down to Layer Brain.
Dire's bottom tower
Empire
has
getting a
fallen.
tower in retaliation for their lost top tower. But Venomancer really not getting all that much. He's really just allowed Leshrac to get the farm. Venomancer being the support, which, I mean, it's kind of expected, considering it's a Venomancer, and Venomancers never get anything. But he did get a good chunk of experience. Usually when Venomancers are like on the top lane, they're like hanging around here, not getting all that much. So he's level 5, 8 minutes into the game. It's not bad for a Venomancer. Wagamama not doing too well for himself as the Brewmaster. Like, the only alternative would have been to lane him on the mid lane, and TA could shut down a Brewmaster pretty hard. You should fracked out that clap, and then, well, you're sad. Juggernaut on the top lane, 50 for 6. Second place as far as gold per minute goes. He does have 2 kills to his name, Nagasiren 101. Now they might want to go for Wagamama. Telekinesis him up. Where's the net? There's the net. Wagamama taking a lot of damage because the clap was stolen. Chen heal a little bit too late, and Brewmaster goes down one last time. Or one more time, I guess. Nagasiren getting like a little bit of freaking everything. And what the ass is going on? Another 1v1 kill. Oh, god damn it, guys. You're killing me here. I'm just like a complete mess, guys. I apologize, but you know what? I have so many games to get through, I don't really care. Like, to give you an idea of how many games, there's 19 pages worth of games. And, like, there's 5 games on each page. And I'm on page 11, which means I have 11 more pages. And I didn't even start at page 19. So I'm, like, frickin' far behind. So I just gotta blast these out. Probably shouldn't be sacrificed. Oh no, teleportation needed. It is Funnick. He does not have a black hole though. Stomps are there. Edict damage as well from the Leshrac. And the Enigma does go down, but Scandal is here for the right click damage on the Venomancer. Cannon Blast gonna go out, do a little bit of damage to the Chen creeps. But a haste on the Leshrac once again. Gonna allow him free passage out of there. And the 1-for-1 trade. Empire getting the short end of that stick. Venomancer is not a good trade for the Enigma. Enigma tends to be a little bit more important. But the Elite could go for a little bit more. Blade Fury does a ton of damage. Although it does help when you actually have health to use it. Silent looking for a telekinesis. Not going to happen though. Would have to do a lot of burst damage. Plus destroy that healing ward to actually kill the Juggernaut. Does have his drum up right now. It's 7-5 Empire. One of the most solid looking teams in this tournament. I don't think I've seen them lose actually. I might have. Probably not. But they're just a really solid team. Like, you wouldn't expect it from a team that's so newly formed, but well, that's the truth. The Elite, haven't seen all that much of them, except for that really freaking crazy game with what's his face, Ursa. Good times there. Scandal still flirting with death. Gale gonna go out, barely miss. Blairbrain's still getting free farm on the bot lane. He's gonna go for a defusal build after like a little bit of everything. I don't know what he's thinking. Oh, Frisian trying to go for the Enigma. Just 1 second off of that Omni Slash. That would have gotten him to kill after canceling that teleportation. Or, you know, it would have been a giant bug and he would have went to the fountain and died. But he would have gotten a kill regardless, so I would have actually liked to see that. Push on the mid lane. Mini's here with a pretty substantial creep army. Fade Bolt's gonna fly out, plus the Cannon Blast. Oof. Didn't look like he was gonna hit Leshrac, but it did. Gale gonna go off. Hit silent. He has stolen Edict, so Rubik's damage potential just got absolutely huge. Although with 3 creeps here from Mini, it's not gonna, the Edict damage is gonna be spread out relatively evenly. Fnatic continuing to be on this top lane, 1-4 on him, so not having the best time against this Juggernaut. Juggernaut is 3-for-1. He's gonna farm pretty decently actually. Scandal is completely spotted out by the Elite. He's gonna get away from this, however. Follows with a while. Wagmama trying to farm up something on the bot lane. He's only level 6. Should take a look at EXP per minute. Yeah, he's down there. He's not having a good time. Top lane. What the fact? Region getting an. Oh my! I'm just like a complete mess, guys. Oh, okay. I gotta wake up. I really do. I really do, guys. I mean, like, I fucking missed a fucking Juggernaut killing 2 people at the same exact time. Oh God. What a good way to, like, I should just like stop this and the hell, Chen? Chen is, I don't know, the Kobold is just like on the other side. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But fuck it, I don't care. I could cast poorly sometimes. It just happens. Especially in this freaking AM space that I decide to cast. Not smart, I probably shouldn't do it. Because it hasn't been effective so far, but yeah, whatever. Silent and Phonic might be in a little bit of trouble. Smoke up from Mini and Fishbone. They're going to look for the Centaurs to initiate after a Gale, of course. Silent going to run straight into them. He is so dead, this Rubik. 1 stomp, not even needing a second stomp. The Test of Faith doing so much damage. Venomancer picking up that kill. And look at that, guys. I saw a kill, right? I know. Hold your applause. Leshrac still in this mid lane. He's going for God knows what. I don't know. Force Staff maybe? We're just holding that bracer. Maybe an Aghanim Scepter. But the push is on the top lane tower region with that healing ward. He gives his push a lot of longevity. The Enigma would do well to send one of his Eidolons in. Just tap that healing ward with a grand total of 1 HP. Stun on region doing a little more damage. But he's going to get sent back to the base. Here comes Scandal. He's going to try to get a pick. Fishbone does unleash the Gale. And there's the Song of Siren as well as the Black Hole. Both of these Skane heroes are going to go down. I'm sorry for that pronunciation. I cannot get it. Because I actually don't know how it is. Is it Skone? I think it is, but Black Hole and Song of Siren. Song of Siren kind of used unnecessarily since Enigma was set up perfectly for that. Regardless, they do get 2 easy kills. I do think that was a little bit overkill. They probably didn't have to burn either of those ultimates. In the meantime, the tier 1 tower on the mid lane has gone down. So the Elite have taken 3 towers so far. And Empire have only taken 1, but they're looking to make that 3-2 on this top lane. Juggernaut killing more people by himself, getting an Omni Slash on Keeper of the Light as I'm watching this frickin' push. This is why I need a co-caster, guys, so you could be like, hey, dumbass, there's stuff happening. I'll be like, hey, what the hell's going on? And that will be the story of the glorious dual castings. Tower on top lane does go down. Also, I should probably watch these health bars. It's actually pretty new. It used to be only if you're, I think, in the Dota TV thing that you could actually see that, but now the replays have it also, so I'm just not used to that. Probably should be like staring at that and the minimap, but they're one's on the bottom, one's on the top. Oh God. So Empire don't want to stop. They're going to continue this push. Hell, why not? They have a pretty good source of damage from these illusions as well as the Eidolon. Someone teleporting in. It is going to be Wagmama. Blink, Florid, Clap, as well as Split. Going to go for that Enigma. Is there any support? Here comes Region coming in fast with the Yasha as well as the Drum Charge. Phonic is going to go down. Nagasiren's going to get teleported out of here. But here, Scandal's in a lot of trouble. Cyclone up in the air. Is there a Gale? No, there is not. But there is a Clap. There is Blade Fury. Scandal getting shredded. Goodbye, Scandal. It was nice knowing you. But Blur Brain did go to the bot lane. Gonna get a net end of Cannon Blast onto the Leshrac, but he's gonna teleport out of here. Cannon Blast not even gonna hit. Keeper of Light not releasing that prematurely. Leshrac taking up a tower with the level 4 Edict and getting out of there as well. He's gonna go for a Yule Scepter. Very interesting build. Does give him another disable as well as some relative safety from the other team. Usually you do see Leshrac going for a little bit more bulk. Yule Scepter doesn't give you any health. This is what it does give you. Movement speed, I guess, does help you a little bit in surviving. But really, when you're Leshrac, you want to be able to take hits because both your Edict and Pulse Nova rely on you being able to do that. Region getting netted out. Long way from home. Blade Brain can start doing a little bit of damage. There's the Omni Slash from actually Rubik. Instant Blade Fury from Region trying to mitigate all the damage, and the response, Omni Slash a little bit stronger from the Juggernaut. I did not actually realize that. I saw one person spinning, but I didn't actually know who was doing what. But anyway, the Rubik does go down, trying to go for the kill on Region. Not going to happen. The healing ward at level 3. They are going to try to take down this Roshan. I think they should be able to do it. Empire looks like they don't want to actually engage upon this without their Rubik. This Roshan is going to go down, most likely going to go towards Juggernaut. He's going to go for that Manta style. If he gets a Shadow Blade and goes full Blade Master mode, that will be amazing to see. They are spotted out from that trap. There's nothing they could actually do about that as Juggernaut takes that tower. Scandal pushing out the mid lane just a little bit. Has gone for a Medallion. He's looking to do the early game damage and let the Naga Siren be the late game, the late game heavy. Naga Siren gone for Vladimir's offering and help her farm up a little bit in the jungle. In my opinion, don't get freaking Vladimir's offering. It's pretty bad. But hey, what do I know? Blur Brain has been playing this game for a lot more than I have. Mini might be in a little bit of trouble. Scandal's closing in very quickly. Getting it clapped a couple times, but Mini is trying to juke in the jungle. Will it work? Yes, it will work. Mini is going to get Mana Leak. No, net from long range. Blur Brain going to try to close the distance. Wagmama is there to support. Cannon Blast going to kill that champ, but Blur Brain also taking a lot of damage. The Edict is there. Blur Brain is going to go down. Silent in the wrong place at the wrong time. Cyclone up from the Leshrac. Split Earth not going to hit, but he does activate that Pulse Nova. And Silent has stolen that clap, so it is going to give him a little bit of space, as well as the telekinesis getting a pretty big stun off. Region is here, though. Clap forward from Wagamama, going to slow down Silent with that haze. And Region picked up yet another kill, 8-1-2 on him. Can have his Manta style delivered. And the Elite leading the way, 14 for 10. Tower count, 3 down on the Dire side, with 4 down on the Empire side. So the Elite should be in a pretty substantial gold advantage. I mean, like, it's not that huge, but it is an advantage, and against Empire, considering how strong Empire has looked lately, well, if you take any advantage that you could get. Oh no, Cyclone is the Templar Assassin. There goes Double Dust. She's not going to get away with this from Meld. No siree. Scandal's going to go down to the Edict, but huge Cannon Blast. Chen ultimate coming out. Wagamama trying to get a split off with the Omni Slash onto Godblack. He does have his mech, though, popping off that Manta style. He's going to try to make a chase for this Keeper of the Light. Not going to happen, though. There's something happening with... Oh, those are actually Juggernaut illusions. I thought that was another Omni Slash stolen by Silent. He actually did steal Omni Slash, just decided to hold on to it. Blow Your Brain, looking for a kill. Gonna use Song and Siren just onto Region. Region is pretty screwed at this point, and I gotta say, Silent does have that Omni Slash. There goes the Blade Fury. No teleportation scroll on the Juggernaut, so he's gonna try to walk out of this. Omni Slash, Silent, not gonna do all that much damage, but there goes the Aegis, the Immortal. Scandal gonna get stunned up by the Split Earth. Mini is here as well. Not many creeps, though. The 2 Ursa Warriors do not have their claps, but here comes Region back from the dead with that Aegis, the Immortal. Wagamama back into this fight as well with that Blink Dagger. Enigma into the air, and perfect Split Earth combination. The Leshrac does go down before the Chen is able to pull him out, and Wagmama Black Hole onto Region as well as him, I guess. That makes radical sense. Region's going to go down as well. It looks like he does have a lot of movement speed with that drum, as well as Manta Style phase who's popped off. Is there a net up on Naga Siren? There goes the Manta Style actually to dispel that trap. Naga Siren trying to get that ensnare going, but wow, this Juggernaut is just on wheels. Look at him go. He's going to get out of here just fine. I don't think Naga Siren can actually... No, she can't. Good, very nice escape from Juggernaut. Using that Manta Style as soon as the Templar Assassin trap hit him, get rid of that slow effect. And that did allow for him to just narrowly escape that Naga Siren net. You could see her hands were almost coming down to throw it, but he just slipped out of the, slipped around the corner, got hidden in the fog of war, and oh no, a Region looking for Godblack. Maybe looking for a Scandal, perhaps. He doesn't have his Omni Slash. He's gonna have to play pretty ballsy. But a smoke up. Oh no, Fishbone in a huge amount of trouble. He's getting telekinesis up into the air. He does unleash his ultimate before going down, but the Edict is there from Silent, doing so much damage. Funnick actually being the one picking up that kill. Did they pick up 2 mechs? No, they didn't. I thought, okay, well, there's another guy going down. What the hell actually happened? Oh yeah, Juggernaut just burned his Omni Slash on someone. Now in the mid lane, bot lane, he's gonna go for Blow Your Brain. Wagamama is here to support as well. He does have his haze up in just 1 second. There you go, slowing down Empire. Just a more time, and the Omni Slash a little bit of overkill. But hey, pick up a Naga Siren kill, that works. He actually held his Omni Slash, so he just found Keeper of the Light and spun him, even with the Force Staff. I don't know how that's possible. See, Region's like making magic happen, but I can't see how it is happening. I guess that's the point of magic, right? Silent gonna Cyclone up, or no, the telekinesis up to Leshrac. He's gonna Cyclone himself up, so he's just spending all the time in the air. Gonna try to do as much damage as he can before he goes down. Fishbone here as well for the support. Templar Assassin trap not gonna hit. Leshrac has gone down, trying to just delay his death for support to come in. Looks like The Elite do want to fight this. They know that there's no Naga Siren ult. The black hole is down. Wagamama looking for that blink clap, and now he's out of mana. You gotta pop those arcanes and get that split off Wagamama before you go down. Dust going off, so Scandal's not gonna be able to melt out of this. There goes a split, and Rubik instantly falls down. Scandal gets hit by the tail end of that gale. He's gonna take a large amount of damage from pretty much freaking everyone on the Elite. They're going to take him down as well. Oh no, Godblack, you're in the wrong position, but it looks like instead they want to go for the Enigma, and Enigma has no chance here. Blinding Flash going to buy him a little bit of time, but really the movement speed of Region is way too much. Here comes Blur Brain, going to go after Chen. Did not expect that Naga Siren to return to this fight, but she did return and pick up one kill, and now Godblack going to force that himself up onto the high ground. Looks like he's going to escape, and Naga Siren picked up a haste rune as well as a tower with those illusions. So Empire taking not a good kill trade, but you know what, they did do not as bad as it could have been. It could have been a lot worse. Cannon Blast can fly out and annihilate the rest of Chen's creeps. Gonna be a little bit sad about that. The healing ward does go down. They're looking towards this tier 2 on the mid lane. Level 4 Edict will do a lot of damage, but Fortification trying to stall them up. So the Cannon Blast gonna fly through, but with that healing ward, they don't really care all that much. What did Rubik actually steal? It was a healing ward. Now Song of the Siren onto 2 in the mid lane. Is there going to be any follow-up, though? Cannon Blast is being armed. Silent is going to kill this Region, doing a lot of damage to him, but here comes Scandal with a huge hit onto the Venomancer, but Blanc has come down from that high ground. Bloody Brain taking a large amount of damage. He's just slowed to a crawl. He's going to go down as well. Leshrac taking a large amount of damage. He's going to cyclone himself up into the air. Funnick with the black hole, though. There's no way to actually interrupt this. Region is going to take a lot of damage after Leshrac goes down, popping off his Omni Slash, not doing much at all because of those refraction charges. Region's taking a lot of damage. Huge melt hit. Actually, telekinesis up into the air as well. Region's going to go down. 18 to 20 with Skone using 3 heroes there in exchange for really nothing, getting a little bit too aggressive. Good initiation by the Naga Siren. That Diffusal Blade really doing a lot of work with that mana burn. And now the push is going the other way. Blur Brain, level 4 on those mirror illusions, mirror images. Can tear down this tower oh so quickly. Goodbye tower. Naga Siren picking up that kill. Do they want to continue? They can scratch a little bit of the tower. But there's fortification, so they won't be able to take it down by the time the Juggernaut actually comes in, or by the time the Elite actually mount the defense. Fishbone should start laying down those Plague Wards. Tower's gonna take a little bit of damage though. Elite not actually doing all that much. Split Earth, harassment, slowed down. Tower looks like it might go down actually. Juggernaut forced to buy back, not what they wanted to have happen. Teleports in instantly, gonna go for Blur Brain. Is there an Omni Slash? No, there is not, but it doesn't matter because he's completely swamped by enemy heroes. Force Staff out from this Keeper of the Light friendly. The Blur Brain is still in a huge amount of trouble. He's going to get taken down from that Pulse Nova. Rubik cyclone into the air as well as a perfect Split Earth to follow. Silence going to go down to the Juggernaut. So the Elite being a little bit close with their tower HP, but the tower still stands, and they have picked up a Rubik and Naga Siren in exchange. The Cyclone Scepter doing some pretty good work, although the weakness of Leshrac is still that he's, well, just so soft. Juggernaut probably would have been a better game to actually go for Battle Fury to clear out the Eidolons, clear out the Naga Siren illusions. But that Manta Style, I mean, like, it's a good item, don't get me wrong, it saved his ass. But still, it doesn't really offer him exactly what the Elite need. 2 now into the mid lane. Looking to put a little bit of pressure there. Force Staff has been up on Keeper of the Light for quite some time, saved himself and his allies. Funnick holding him back, going to go for a BKB. There's nothing on the Elite that could actually break a BKB'd black hole. Unless, you know, the only thing that they could possibly do is pick up an Abyssal Scepter. Abyssal Blade. Abyssal Scepter, what is that? God damn it, that's fucking League of Legends. Fucking hell. That never happened, guys. The Region putting himself out there. It's going to be a pretty elaborate bait. Silent, stealing Blade Fury. So pretty big, well, actually, probably more defensive pickup for him than offensive. Because he really isn't bulky enough to stand in the middle and Blade Fury. Like, Juggernaut would just be like, ha, that's cute, let me hit you 3 times and you'll die. But that magic immunity might save his ass. It's not as good as an Omni Slash pickup, but you know what? It's an Omni Slash pickup. Gem onto the Brewmaster. Just for that Templar Assassin, Skone have been pretty good about actually, you know, holding the dust, make sure that she doesn't escape from invisibility. I guess it's also to prevent traps and wards. But really, a gem for traps and wards not really worth it at this point in the game. Usually when you're behind and want to get some map control, you want to do that, or when you're ahead and just want to dominate the map. But there's a lot of wards here for the Empire side, so the ward clearing not going too well. But Templar Assassins got to be aware that there is a gem on the other side, so can't really rely on the meld for an escape. Could rely on it for the damage still. You see these Juggernaut illusions not doing too well against these Naga Siren illusions. You see some pretty massive battles going on here. Juggernaut with the Mithril Hammer could go for either a BKB or a Desolator. Don't think it's actually going to be any... Yeah, he's going to go for a Desolator. As we reach a little bit of a lull in game as both teams content to farm up. Who is this going to favor? I do got to say it's going to favor Empire. We do have the TA as well as the Naga Siren, and the Black Hole for lockdown is just huge. Whereas the Elite, like the Shrek does fall off because all of his damage, or most of it, is fixed. And Venomancer does fall off as well. Chen, one of the hugest fall off heroes. Keeper of the Light, that blinding flash will keep him relevant throughout the entire game. And Rubik, steals an Omni Slash or steals a split or something like that. I gotta favor Empire if this game goes on to the late game. It's just gonna take their time, get a little bit more farm up, clear off some of these pushes that are incoming. 3 near the Roshan pit. Roshan has just respawned, and both teams know about it. Naga Siren gonna kill this freaking Wildkin. Kill it. Yes, Rubik get the kill. I hate those things. They're actually going to feed off all of Chen's creeps. Blink forward, clap, as well as a split. Instantly popping that Naga Siren ultimate. Silence taking a lot of damage regardless, though. Smoke popped off, but it really didn't do much because they just kept on attacking. Net onto the Storm Panda for some reason, but there it goes. The Naga Siren ultimate region is going to go to work. Funnick popping off his BKB as well as Black Hole, but the Omni Slash is still there. Will it be enough? Yes, it will be enough to kill the Enigma before that Black Hole finishes channeling or in charge on Scandal. Make sure he can't actually use his meld or fraction to get out of this, but Empire just on the run. Blurry Brain gonna go down as well. Godblack as well as Silent gonna pick up the Leshrac kill, and Telekinesis stun gonna slow him down as well. What actually got stolen? Omni Slash got stolen. Silent could do a lot of damage with this. Godblack gonna force himself out of there, but Wagmon with the Blink Dagger is gonna give chase. One more right click from the Venomancer is gonna do it. Silent is trying to stand his ground. There goes the Omni Slash, not doing all that much damage. Scandal has arrived back into this fight, gonna try to go for region, but he's very tanky. The healing ward not down. Oh, it is down on the floor, and Empire, you gotta kill that healing ward. There it goes. But Scandal in a large amount of trouble. He doesn't have that melds available to him because of that gem, and Juggernaut picks up yet another kill. The only one to survive for that was the Rubik at 19 HP. I have no idea how that actually happened, but Skanes Elite taking a very good fight for themselves. 19 for 28. Let's take a look at the goals. Goal per minute. Yeah, Juggernaut, as expected, leading the way. Golder not that in favor of them. However, the farm just going the way of Empire. EXP vastly in favor of the Elite, as the Roshan take 2 has gone down. Juggernaut with another life. Desolator Manta style. Some pretty good synergy between these two items because the Desolator makes you do more damage. It also makes your illusions do more damage because of that minus armor. 19 for 28. The towers, 2 still up for the Radiance, 1 up for the Dire. But these towers really, the tier 2 towers at least, not really a huge factor. Like, you can try to defend them, but really, if you do try to defend, then your positioning will be skewed a lot more than if you just try to defend in the base. So it'll probably benefit both teams to just, give up these tier 2 towers, unless, there's a really good opportunity. But so they are going to try to defend this. Silent is going to teleport down here, but I don't think it's going to end very well for him. In fact, the whole team is going to defend. I guess with the Keeper of the Light, defending these towers is a little bit more viable with that giant Illuminate cannon. Get out of the way! Get out of the way! Ah! So much damage, but the healing ward gets dropped. They're just going to go for this tower. Yes, as you can see, they're not willing to contest it. They do have the Naga Siren ultimate, but Naga Siren's nowhere to be found. Tower does go down to the Venomancer. Huge Cannon Blast going through once again. Cyclone up is the Rubik. Split Earth not going to hit. Here comes Wagmama with the Blink Clap, as well as the split. Omni Slash from the Rubik actually getting cancelled off by the Naga Siren. A little bit of miscommunication there. The split is still doing a lot of damage throughout that Naga Siren ultimate. She's cycloned up into the air, so there's no actual way to follow up. Omni Slash now from the Juggernaut doing a ton of damage to everyone from Empire, but not actually bringing anyone down, just bringing them very weak. The only casualty is the Naga Siren. I don't know how that happened. But Brewmaster reformed from the split, does pick up the Keeper of the Light. Silent stole Penitence, so not a great spell as there goes the Brewmaster. But the Elite taking another 2 great picks. And Chen very close to his Aghanim Scepter, so that will give them a huge amount of longevity in these fights. Brewmaster pretty much topped out Aghanim Scepter as well as a level 3 split, doing a lot of work preventing Empire from actually getting a good engagement. Enigma would be forced to take a lot of damage before he could even get that black hole off. Naga Siren cycloned up into the air, so she wasn't able to do the damage with those mirror images. So the way Wagamon was playing after that shitty start, he's really making up for it right now. Just denying Empire these opportunities to actually move in. There's the Aghanim Scepter. So the heals will be dropping from the sky like rain. But Empire, they're not out of it yet. I mean, they do still have the Naga Siren, who I still don't know why, like, she's holding these items. I mean, like, the Vit Booster, I guess, just for a heart later on, but, well, I guess it kind of makes sense. She did build up into a Vlad's offering, but it's a really weird item progression from her, but it's all starting to come together. The Region doing quite a bit of damage. What did he spend his gold on? He should have a lot more than that. There you go, Vlad's. That makes... Okay, there you go. Vlad's on Juggernaut. Giving him a lot of mana regeneration. Not really help his team all that much as far as the lifesteal goes, but everything, of course, does help. Naga Siren being the other carrier of the offering on the other side. I feel like Juggernaut with those crits can make much better use of the lifesteal than Naga Siren. Naga Siren is largely, obviously illusion-based hero. The damage coming out from the main hero isn't as substantial as, Juggernaut, who has that crit and is building straight up damage, whereas Naga Siren usually going to go for stat stacking, so her initial damage isn't going to be as high. It's a little bit of a better pickup from Juggernaut, but really it's kind of moot. 19 for 30. Let's take another look at how this is going. Yeah, the gold earned continuing to go in the way of Skanes Elite because they do have the map presence. And like you can see, Region farming the enemy's Ancients. EXP vastly in favor of them as well. Level 21 Juggernaut. Pretty good stat growth in Juggernaut. As I recall, it's fairly balanced, but on the high end. They're looking towards a tier 2 on the mid lane. 500 HP. They do have the Black Hole. Do they have Song of Siren? Yes, they do. So Empire could look to defend this or just sack it and prevent them from getting the high ground later on. Blairbrain going to take down this tower. It looks like his illusions will be enough to do that by themselves. Tower is going to go down on the bot lane. Fortification actually stalling up the Naga Siren just a little bit, but it's not going to make much of a difference because here comes Skanes Elite push. Silence going to steal the healing ward. If he keeps that alive for his team, it's going to be pretty big, but I don't think that will actually be possible. Juggernaut picking up that kill on the tower. And here is Empire's massive defense. They have the Eidolons to constantly send out Fade Bolts as well as Illuminates. That's just a huge amount of counter push. It's going to be very hard for the Elite to actually commit to a push and get a Rax. Cannon Blast going to go through. The Enigma is up into the air. Split Earth not going to hit once again. Slashrak needs a little bit of work with those Cyclone Split Earth timings. In the meantime, the tier 3 on the bottom lane getting pushed very hard by these Naga Siren illusions. Wagamon was not with enough damage to actually clear them out fast enough. They're still going. Bringing it down to 550 HP. Shrek going for BKB afterwards. Guess it makes a lot of sense, but still the Seal Scepter, I'm not convinced that it's a great first pick. I love the Bloodstone build personally, but hell, new items, it's always fun. They're going to look for Scandal. He does have a Blink Dagger though, and he could blink right after he lands from that Cyclone. It's going to be very hard to actually lock him down. There he goes. He does see that Lashrak instant blink into the trees as well as a teleport out. He's going to live from this. And blind spell is going to go off and smoke dispelled. TA gets out of that very hairy situation. She doesn't actually have that much. She has Blink Dagger and Medallion. She can go for a BKB. She's going to rely on this Refraction as well as the Meld to do the damage. Not build up the usual Desolator kind of item set that we usually see. This game is kind of calmed down now. 19 versus 30. Empire getting a little bit of free time to farm. Get this Naga Siren bigger. She could drain out the mana of anyone, really. It could be pretty huge, but the mana pools from the Skanes Elite pretty substantial at this point in the game. Chen is almost topped out with his level 16, being very, very close. Juggernaut still has quite a ways to go before he's topped out. Brewmaster going to go for, looks like a Salt Cuirass, I guess. Benefit his team throughout that split. Chief's Guard, I guess, would also work. Either way. Both teams just farming. There's smoke up. Yes, there is a smoke up. Roshan not up yet. They're going to go into the jungle. They might catch out Godblack. They are going to catch off Godblack. He's got to force staff himself out right now. Blink 4 from Wogmama getting completely missed. Godblack force staffing himself through the trees. But there's a Cyclone as well as a Splitter. This time hitting. Godblack's going to get 2-shot by the Juggernaut. And now is Skanes Elite's time for a push. They got to go to this mid lane and actually get something done. But instead they're going to go to the bot lane because these Naga Siren illusions being so annoying. With that Keeper of the Light down, it means no Cannon Blast is going to fly their way. It will make pushing a lot easier for them. Empire do still have that Fade Bolt, which is a really good anti-push tool. But will it be enough? They really need those Illuminate Blasts to thin out that creep wave, because otherwise the creep wave is just going to barrel on in. And with the healing, when the healing ward gets dropped, it's going to be trouble for them. The healing ward has been dropped. Split now from Skanes Elite, not being very useful at all, not doing anything. Might be another opportunity. Here comes Keeper of the Light once again. Regen taking a large amount of damage before this fight even begins. Net onto Regen, but Regen does have that Aegis, so he's not going to be that too concerned. Blinding Flash does fly off. Omni Slash from the Rubik, it seems like, not doing anything either. Regen still in the middle of everything. Going to wait till his Aegis is burned before he unleashes that Omni Slash. He's still very low at HP. He's going to go down. There goes the Song and Siren, kind of burning through Scandal's time on the with the BKB, but there's the Black Hole onto 3. Instantly gets canceled by that Net. Did not account for that. Funnick is going to take a large amount of damage. Ultimate from the Venomancer does get taken down, but the Enigma somehow still alive. The only one down is the Juggernaut, but he is back into this fight. He does have his Omni Slash. Naga Siren very weak on HP, but looks like she's going to be fine. Regen's going to get stunned up. Cyclone is the Chen as the Panda Brewmaster ultimate gets stolen. Everyone from Skanes Elite trying to get out of here. Mini is going to be the sacrificial lamb. No escape for you. Fishbone going to teleport out of here. We're going to try to teleport out of here. Yeah, he's going to make it. Skanes Elite taking down the tower in exchange for a couple of losses. They did lose the Aegis, they did lose the Shrek, they did lose the Chen as well. I don't think they actually got anyone. That mess was just all over the place. Such a mess. Godblack, the creeps are the other way, man. 21 for 31. Empire taking a little bit of a good fight after losing that tower. They could try to retaliate, get a push off, because this tower from their previous push, very low HP. Shrek does not have buyback, I don't think. He does have buyback, he does. Chen should have buyback as well. Yes, he does. So Empire most likely just pushing to lure out the buyback. I think there's enough Sirens here to actually kill this tower without worrying all that much. Fortification does pop off. Going to delay the army of illusions from tearing it down for just a couple of seconds. They're going to go to town on Juggernaut's mana pool. Going to go for a Hyperstone of all items. Very interesting to pick that up. Usually you do want to get a Butterfly on Agility Heroes, Salt Cuirass on non-agility heroes, and Juggernaut when he has Blade Dance, he has a crit, so he's oh well, there you go. He's gonna rule out Mjolnir, but he's clearly not going for it. He's gonna go for the Assault Cuirass, which means this is gonna be a Shiva's. So Skanes Elite trying to make their pushes as cost-effective as possible, get as much bulk as they can to everyone, kind of mitigate their lack of team fight. Roshan's getting torn down from the Juggernaut as well as the Brewmaster. Everyone now into the Roshan pit. Who's going to pick this up? This is the third incarnation of Roshan, so the cheese is there. Going to go towards the Leshrac. He can still get bursted down pretty easily though, so he's got to be careful with that and how he uses that in conjunction with his BKB charges. But on the back of the Roshan, do Empire actually want to push the mid lane once again? Looks like they are with 4 on the mid lane. No creep wave there yet. But the tower has been taken down on both sides of the mid lane. And they do have the Omni Slash. Yeah, they do have the Omni Slash. They do have the Brewmaster split. The Black Hole, 30 seconds from being up. The Song of Siren is up, though. So Empire not at their strongest potential for a team fight. Funnick needs that Black Hole if he's going to actually get a decent team fight off. And this time Chen does not. Oh, Chen does still have the Dark Troll Warlord for that extra disable. Now, there goes the Blink Clap in from Wogmama, going to go instantly for silent, but he stole it from before. He's going to pop his off as well. And now these Brewlings are just going to fight it out. I don't actually know who's going to win. Looks like it's pretty even, but there goes the Omni Slash from the Juggernaut, doing a lot of damage with the creep spawn in a very pad spot. Black hole from Funnick, as well as the BKB to follow up. Not interruptible. Regen taking a large amount of damage. He's going to try to hold his ground. Omni Slash stolen from the Rubik, and unleash his as well. But Regen, very low on HP, does have that Aegis to the Immortal, so he should be fine. But 4 still up from Skanes Elite, and Empire living by the skin of their teeth. I don't know how they're escaping these situations, but they're all still alive. There goes Regen's Aegis to the Immortal. He's taking a lot of damage initially from Scandal. Omni Slash, what the hell? I guess the Omni Slash didn't pop off the first time, but he's going to shred Scandal to pieces. Blink Clap in from the Brewmaster is going to pick up that Templar Assassin kill. Regen still with that man style, going to pop it off, trying to do a little bit of damage to his rack, but he's taking so much damage from Blow Your Brain. Going to try to spin himself out of this, but it's not going to work. Now with that Juggernaut, Skanes Elite forced to fall back. Mini is going to try to teleport away. Is it going to work? No, it's not, as he gets Mini stunned from that Enigma. Wagmama teleporting out. He is going to make it out. Oh, that fight was so hectic. You know what it is? It's the fact that these illusions from Juggernaut, they make the same sound effect as the Omni Slash. And it like comes out at around the same pace as an Omni Slash, I guess, because of the attack speed. So that really makes it hard to tell what the hell's going on. And of course, there's shit flying everywhere, which doesn't help either. But now with that Juggernaut pick, does he have buyback? He should have buyback. Yes, he does. Blur Brain on the bot lane, pushing that out, trying to do a little bit more damage to this tower. But Leshrac is here, going to thin that out with his Pulse Nova.
Radiant's top tower.
Looks like they do want to get the mid racks. Let's see if Skanes could repeat what Empire just did. The Cannon Blast is being armed. Fishbone, gotta watch out for that shit, man. Oh god, the damage is huge. Pulse Nova is still there to clear out this creep wave. Skanes Elite don't really have the same kind of long range counter push that Empire has. They don't have the creep clearing, or the same kind of creep clearing. But they do still have some decent counter push of their own. Pulse Nova, if you let the Leshrac actually get it off, will demolish a creep wave, as well as the Plague Wards, which of course will always be useful as well. Just do a little bit of damage, take some hits. But there's a seesawing battle going on now. Black Hole is down, Song of Siren is up, Split is up, Omni Slash is up, and there goes the Keeper of the Light in a very bad position, going to force staff himself out as the Split Earth misses once again. A lot of spells being burned now. Funnick does not have that Black Hole. Healing Hand drops down. Not doing all that much, actually. Wagmama does get stunned. He does still have the potential for that Blinked Split. Song of Siren now is down, so the Black Hole will be a lot harder to actually position. Do the Elite want to go for this? Looks like they do. They want these Raxes. You can see how much they want it, pushing so aggressively for it. Plague Ward's going to get dropped down. Spot off the high ground. Ursa Warrior, you have balls of steel. You stun off the creep wave. You try to do as much damage as you can, but the constant cannon blasts weakening the entirety of Skanes Elite. Juggernaut popped off his Manta style, but he's taking so much damage from just the illusions from Naga Siren. But she doesn't have those illusions for another 23 seconds. And there goes the Omni Slash from the Juggernaut, doing a lot of damage to the Empire side. Gonna take down Silent? Perhaps? No, it doesn't. And Regen's now in a very horrible position. He's gonna try to send back. Black Hole finally coming up. Wagmama as well as Mini getting pulled in there. Not interrupted. Funnick's Black Hole is split immediately from that Brewmaster. Gonna try to do a little bit of damage, but the Song of Siren up once again. The cooldown on this thing is absolutely ridiculous. The Brewmaster trying to get out of there, but Fishbone as well as the Leshrac trying to do what they can. Fishbone not able to do much because of Vitamancer in the late game. He's going to go down to Funnick, and the Leshrac telekinesis up into the air, and he's going to go down shortly after. The last one up is that Brewmaster, but Silent is leading the charge in front. He's going to catch Wagmama as he actually just blinks out immediately. Claps for some reason, slowing him down, but Scandal closing the gap. He's going to try to teleport away Wagmama, getting stunned up by Funnick. Wagmama is going to go down to the Cannon Blast. Looks like boom! Headshot. Gem gets dropped down on the floor, and the Raxes hold. The Defense for Empire, frickin' huge, man. As Skanes Elite lose another 4. This time, they do have 1 buyback. They do have 2 buybacks. They don't have 3. So this could be Empire's time to actually, continue the seesawing that has been going on and actually get a push off. I actually like how the Elite are not pausing the game because their Juggernaut is respawning, so he doesn't have buyback either. Look at Wagmama, he's like, we don't need a pause. This Venomancer's gonna kick all your asses. But you know what? What Wagmama just signified to Empire by saying, no, we don't want to pause, is that Juggernaut, he's dead. So, I mean, like, obviously, you can't do much when you're dead, but in that 12 seconds, he doesn't have buyback, or they're not willing to buy back. That might not seem like much, But any intel that you give the enemy team that they otherwise would not have gotten, could mean the difference. Probably won't mean the difference, but it could be pretty substantial. Juggernaut, don't know what happened to him. Oh, good. That makes... Well, Steam is down. That's inconvenient. Well, it's a good thing that I could just speed through this. Holy crap. Ba, 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 da, da. Talking to Ice Frog. Shit, Vilat. Do we have to sit here for 40 minutes? Are you kidding me? Well, gold advantage is back in favor of Empire. They've wrestled it away from Skanes Elite because of such an aggressive pushing from them. But Empire's counter push is simply too strong. EXP don't have a clue what that's at. You know what? I'm just gonna cut right now. Alright guys, we're back into this game. A little bit delayed on that re-record, but Fishbone taking a huge amount of damage, getting sent back to the base by Chen. But the push in from Empire is gonna get those Raxes. Very weak. Fortification popped off. Brewmaster forced to buy back. He doesn't have a split though, so he's not that useful. The melee Raxes. First Raxes getting takedown from Funnick. Region teleporting in and do a lot of Blade Fury damage to that Enigma. Gonna clap down as well. That Ghost Scepter not helping him in that situation. Keeper of the Light getting surrounded. Blurry Brain's gonna unleash this Song of the Siren though. Everyone, stop. Blurry Brain is going to teleport out of this, and he is going to live. The Raxes have gone down. Wagamon blinking forward, trying to look for someone. The melee Rax have gone down. Not the hugest issue. One melee Rax at this point in the game is not going to win you the game. Does the enemy have buyback? Yes, he does. So he could buy back. He doesn't have his black hole, though. The Naga Siren ultimate has like a cooldown of 10 seconds. It's freaking ridiculous. But Skanes Elite want to tie this Rax count up. There goes the buyback from the Enigma. They really need this Rax because the fights are already not going for them. They're going to continue to get worse and worse. Wagamon blinking in for this clap split. Going to go for Funnick. Going to try to force out that BKB. Venomancer ultimate popping off as well. Only hitting Silent. Stolen by Rubik as well. So the poison damage is going to be on both sides of the team. Whereas the Naga Siren still up in the air. Region going to get sent back to the base. So now Skanes Elite have to retreat. They do not have their main damage dealer Mini. He's going to get right clicked down by the Rubik. He's going to go down to Sonic Traps from long range. And another Song of the Siren. What is with this ultimate cooldown? They really need to fix this shit. There goes a huge hit onto the Leshrac. Telekinesis as well, holding him out of play. Fishbone, the last one to survive, but he is trapped in the trees. Goodbye, Fishbone. You're dead. You are neither fish nor what? I don't even know, but the buyback is up for Venomancer. No, it's not up. Level 17 Venomancer. A lot higher than I expected. Should be up for, is up for Leshrac. Not up for Chen, Wagamama, as well as Region. The only ones up for this. But this push from Empire, this might be the last one. Blurry Brain says, screw you guys, I have better things to do. But Empire most likely just going to tap down this ranged Rax and then slide down to the bot lane. We're going to see if they actually want to do that. Raxes have gone down and fall back. Oh no, of course, Keeper of the Light with the recall. But they are going to go for the bot lane, so there you go. Buyback from Leshrac, but is it going to be enough? What gets stolen? The Drunken Haze gets stolen. If he could land that on Region, he does land it on Region, so his damage output is essentially 0. Split Earth onto 3 as the Leshrac is sitting in the pile of everyone, but he's simply not bulky enough for this situation. Funnick with the Black Hole going to catch Wagamon as well as Region. The right click damage from Blow Your Brain is simply too much. Wagamon is going to try to get away from this one, but the Rax is on the bot lane now in danger. One goes down. And the second one is going to go down as well. Fishbone coming in with his poison damage. But you know what? At this point in the game, when the mech is up, where all the HPs are just so damn high, there goes Blink Clap as well as Split from the Brewmaster. Going to go for Funnick. He is going to get that kill. It's like loading up the Templar Assassin into the Blurry Brain. Just going to go straight for the tier 4s. Brewmaster still trying to do as much damage as he can. His ultimate lasts for a damn long time. With that, with level 3 and everything else combined, Godblack going to get sent back to the base from Silent, who stole Holy Persuasion. Godblack does make a miraculous escape. Beautiful Rubik play from Silent. Naga Siren just not giving a shit. I'm just gonna kill the throne. And Scandal now finally back onto the ground. Gonna try to harass Fishbone back. Instead, just gonna go back up and clear the creeps. Wagamama trying to fight Blurbrain toe to toe, not working out well for him at all. Gonna try to slow him down with that Drunken Haze. Hopefully gets a mischance. Surprise! Riptide. It does damage. Fishbone gonna get killed by the creeps. It looks like. Run, Venomancer. There's the GG call as he dies to the creeps. But there's, oh my God, that game was a complete mess. Seesaw action back and forth. Empire ultimately getting the upper hand. After that long ass pause. You guys want to see how long the pause was? You guys want to see? Yeah, hour 56. We paused that pause was like for 45 minutes. Fucking hell. It's a good thing I didn't have to sit through that shit. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Excuse the shitty commentary. Excuse my shitty language. But you know what? You have a good day now. GG.